Hi guys, I would like to talk about Ozempic, but I need to put it into perspective. Like, at one hand, it was like a miracle drug to me because when I first got on Ozempic, um, my liver numbers were out of whack. At the same time, I had just came from the medical eye doctor, and my doctor informed me for the first time I had sugar behind the eyes, and I heard the dreaded word retinopathy. My A1C was skyrocketed after having controlled my A1C for years. I would say decades. My weight had shot up, and so I was already on a keto diet. I was already not eating any carbs, so like, what can I do? I was on a hold for exercise because when I first got diagnosed diabetes, they had put a hold on me walking for exercise. So what could I do? So I was looking for a solution. I was looking for answers. So I asked my endocrinologist, well, could you add Ozempic to my diabetic toolkit, my war chest? And first she said no, but on the next meeting, my next appointment, I was adamant. I'm like, listen, I'm doing everything possible, but I'm going in the wrong direction. I need further help. I need more assistance. So he said, fine. He put me on Ozempic, and I swear to God, my weight fell into place. My liver numbers dropped within normal. My retinopathy went away at my next meeting, my next eye appointment. My everything, it was like, whew, in one swoop, everything became perfect. But the one thing that didn't change was my propensity for diabetic infections in my foot. And my history is that I've had osteomyelitis at least 3 or 4 times, and I've had bilateral gangrene and been on PICC lines 4 times. And so my endocrinologist made the argument that the beginner dosage worked so well for me and had basically interrupted so many diabetic processes that maybe upping the dose, maybe it would change the course of my diabetic foot infections. It made sense to me. So, I agreed. And I informed my podiatrist. He said, proof is in the pudding. So, I got the 1mm pen. Now, this is where the story really begins. Man, oh man. All the symptoms that I've heard about Ozempic that I didn't get when I was first put on Ozempic, I got. Now, they just upped my dosage 2 weeks ago, and it's been a miserable 2 weeks. I don't know how to explain, but the best word that came to me is an old-fashioned word, discombobulated. My whole system has been out of sorts. It's like I barely can move. I have no appetite. I'm again like nauseous. It's like, before Ozempic, I had gastroparesis already from being undiagnosed diabetic for many, 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 many years. So unlike other diabetics where it attacks your eyes or your kidneys, it attacked my stomach nerves. But I had since gotten that under control before I got on Ozempic, and when I got on Ozempic, it did not exacerbate my gastroparesis. But when they upped my dosage, man, oh man, it's like I didn't want to eat anything. Everything was nauseous. My head was spinning, low energy, can't move. It's been like, I feel like I'm 103, literally. And it's been terrible. But I'm gonna power through it, or slug through it, or inch through it. But I think I figured out something. It's the water, because in addition to having no hunger for eating, you have no desire to drink. And I realized I hadn't intaked any fluids, so I was basically walking around here dehydrated. So and being on a keto diet, just drinking water will not hydrate you. So I got some diet soda and I started sipping, and I realized that by the end of the 1 liter soda, I was feeling better. Taking my sips, and when I completed it, I did not urinate it out. I was able to retain it, and I did not expel it. And basically, it's just, you gotta remember to not only, I was focusing on trying to eat, but you also have to focus on trying to drink. And so this is a cautionary tale. It's not only do you have to be careful when they put you on Ozempic, you have to be careful when they increase your dosage. And for me, that was my crux. That was for me the problem, is when they increased the dosage. Every imaginable symptom hit me. But I think I figured out I have to make sure I intake fluids. Don't forget about your fluids. Thank you for your support, and it keeps me going. It keeps me fighting this diabetes, because diabetes is serious, life-threatening. It seems like everything comes from diabetes. You could get all other types of conditions. But thank you for your support, and I'll keep you updated.